Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Primetime Pulse, where we dive into the latest news and developments from the world of entertainment and beyond. Today, we're following a highly anticipated case in New York that's sending shockwaves through the film industry. Harvey Weinstein, once one of the most powerful producers in Hollywood, is now facing the consequences of his actions. In this retrial, he's being charged with 3 counts of rape, and the defense is making its final push to secure an acquittal. But let me tell you, folks, it won't be easy for Weinstein's team. Weinstein's defense, led by Arthur A. Dalla, has been working tirelessly to prove that the relationships between Weinstein and his accusers were long-running, consensual, and mutually exploitive. Dalla has argued that sex was traded for access to Weinstein's professional network, but let's not forget that this is just one side of the story. The prosecution, on the other hand, has presented a very different narrative. They say that Weinstein used his power and influence to lure young women into his orbit, offering them false promises of work and careers in film and television. And once they were in, he violently raped them or forced them into unwanted sexual encounters. We're talking about allegations of assault from multiple women, including 2 accusers who testified against Weinstein in the 2020 trial. Now some of you might be thinking, but wait, didn't Weinstein get convicted and sentenced to prison back then? Yes, he did. But that conviction was overturned due to a court ruling that found Judge James Burke had deprived Weinstein of a fair trial by allowing uncharged testimony from other women. So, we're seeing a replay of this trial, with some key differences. One notable difference is that Weinstein is not taking the stand in this retrial. He did so in his 2020 trial, but he changed his mind after being subjected to scrutiny beyond the scope of the current charges. It's a calculated move, folks, and it raises questions about Weinstein's credibility. The defense has been trying to cast doubt on the prosecution's case, pointing out inconsistencies and potential flaws in their evidence. But let me tell you, the prosecution is not going down without a fight. They're pushing hard for a conviction, citing Weinstein's history of abuse and his pattern of behavior. As we head into closing arguments, it's anyone's game. The jury will be tasked with deciding Weinstein's fate, and they'll have to weigh all the evidence in front of them. Will they find him guilty on any of the 3 counts? Only time will tell. One thing is certain, folks. Harvey Weinstein is a man who has hurt many women, and his actions have had devastating consequences. The question now is what justice will look like for these survivors. Will it be enough to bring Weinstein to account for his crimes? We'll have to wait and see. That's all for today on Primetime Pulse. Stay tuned for further updates on this developing story, and remember, when it comes to the truth, we're here to tell it.